We're always talking about things to do in the summer months, perhaps even travel. Maybe you and your family are getting ready to. But you know what? There also needs to be something that we can do during the summer, and that's focusing on our health. And a good way to do that is with Craft Body Scan. I'm so glad to be back out here. I'm with Denny now to talk more about how these body scans really make huge differences for the people who contact you. It's good to see you. How are you?
Hey, thanks for coming down and meeting with us.
So let's just dive right in. I mean, specifically, we're talking about the heart and the lungs. So many things can really be an ailment that we don't even know exists. And that's where Craft Body Scan comes in.
Absolutely. What we do is we give people an opportunity to come down and scan their chest, abdomen, or pelvis, and we use state-of-the-art equipment that might potentially save their life for preventive reasons.
And again, so many times we do things post. We wait till the symptoms start. We wait till the diagnosis start. And from what I've learned, sometimes that can be too late.
Well, for a lot of people, it's somewhat scary to think about, cancer or heart disease and those things. But these machines can take pictures down to the smallest little things. And everybody knows that if you can find cancer at stage 1, the outcome's going to be a lot better.
Mm-hmm. And when it does come to heart, lungs, things of that nature, I mean, you think of heart attacks, for instance, and buildups in the heart. Sometimes you might not have any symptoms, but we are talking life and death situations.
Yes, heart disease is the #1 killer in America for men and women. And when it comes to preventive screenings, the machines can do something called a calcium score. And basically, somebody will be in the machine and, the cameras spin around that person, but it can take very detailed images of the inside of the heart. And if there's a blockage, that person can take that report to their doctor and probably going to have to do a little more than take pictures of their heart, but it might save their life getting treated before they have the heart attack.
Absolutely. Again, the preventative idea of medicine. And maybe our viewers remember I actually had a scan of my own here. And I will tell you, it was one of the easiest things ever. And in our conversation before we got started, sometimes people do think of these scans and they worry about claustrophobia or they worry about, being prodded and what's it going to entail. The patient experience, I got to tell you, it was nothing.
Yes, no, that's the biggest question we get. Are we going to be in that torpedo tube? And no, it's a great big donut.
Yes.
You don't have to get undressed. There's no needles, so it's quick and painless. And it only takes about 5 minutes to take those images.
And I know as someone in your position, you've been able to feel those stories. You yourself have been able to change your life and be able to help your heart health. When we were talking, give people an idea about how it is life-changing. I know those stories never get old for you, Denny.
Well, that's the best part about working for a company like this is you have the potential to save lives. And, not every person's going to have a high calcium score or have a tumor or something in the lungs. But it's that person that comes in here almost weekly where we have the potential to save their lives by finding it when it's so small before they can feel it and they go and get treated. And I love to get those reviews where somebody says, your company saved my life.
Oh, I'm sure. And sometimes it's just getting that baseline. If you do find that patient that don't necessarily find anything, then you go ahead and get, again, that's where you can kind of monitor changes too as a person goes into the future.
Yes. I mean, some people have to do it more than once, but getting that baseline is going to tell somebody where they're at. Do they have a 50% blockage? Do they have a 90% blockage? Or even better, do they have a calcium score of 0 and they don't have any blockages?
Good stuff. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do us a favor as we get ready to share the contact information and the special. What would you like to say to viewers out there who say, hey, I'm feeling good. I don't need to worry about anything. Why is now really a good time to get in touch with Craft Body Scan?
When you think about the biggest objection, it's probably going to be cost. Typically, these scans cost thousands of dollars, but to celebrate summer, and everybody's trying to do the best they can for their health. It's summertime, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to eat healthy.
Baby suit season, right?
But what about your heart,
Yeah.
right? So for a limited time, we've decided to offer a major discount for 1 or 2 people to come down and do it for only $149. So for that price, what are you waiting for?
You're absolutely right. So glad I was able to talk with you today, Denny.
Thank you for coming down.